all of you. I'm Dr. Preeti Himnani from MBA Graduate School of Technology. Today's topic is causality and stability in S domain. So first we'll talk about causal systems in time domain. So we know that impulse response is given by h of t, and the causal systems are where h of t is 0 for t less than 0. Causal systems are also defined where the output depends on present and past inputs. And anti-causal systems are the systems where the output depends on only on future systems, future inputs. It's not practically possible, but the definition is that anti-causal system where IT depends on future inputs. So for causal systems, the definition is h of t should be 0 for t less than 0. And for anti-causal systems, h of t is equals to 0 for t greater than equals to 0. So these are causal and anti-causal systems definition in time domain. When we talk about in S domain, that is Laplace domain, so we know that Laplace transform of any signal is given as h of s equals to integration h of t e raised to minus st dt from minus infinity to infinity. When we talk about causal systems in Laplace domain, we know that h of t equals to 0 for t less than 0. So the limit here changes for h of s to 0 to infinity because h of t exists only for t greater than equals to 0. So you can see here the limit is only for 0 to infinity, and hence we can say that h of s is 0 to infinity h of t e raised to minus st dt. And here this is nothing but a unilateral Laplace transform. And the ROC for this, we know the ROC for this is always VLS greater than 0. That is positive side of the pole location. Similarly, when we talk about stability of a system, so stability of a system in time domain. So we know that the system is said to be stable if h of t is bounded input, bounded output system. It is impulse response is nothing but we are defining for a system. The system is stable when it is bounded input, bounded output. That is, for bounded input, it has bounded output. The system is called as stable system. And in the equation form, it is defined as h of t mod of h of t e raised to mod of h of t minus infinity to infinity dt should be less than infinity. If this equation is satisfied, the system is called as stable system. Now, if I write the Laplace transform of h of t, h of s is given as h of t e raised to minus st dt from minus infinity to infinity. So you can see this is h of s, and for ROC, the region of convergence, we say that h of s should be convergent, or we can say that integration minus infinity to infinity h of t e raised to minus st dt should be less than infinity for region of convergence, so that the Laplace transform of the signal converges. Now if I compare equation 1 and equation 2, if I compare equation 1 and 2, we can say that e raised to minus st should be equals to 1. That means e raised to minus st is 1, t cannot be 0, so s has to be 0. So the region of convergence, if I say that region of convergence includes s equals to 0, the system is said to be stable. System is said to be stable. So we concluded here in the above form that causal systems, the ROC will be always the right hand side of the pole location, that is real S greater than 0 or real S greater than A. For example, the pole location, if the pole is at A, it will be written on the right hand side of the S plane. And for stable systems, ROC should include it should include S equals to 0. So when we say ROC includes S equals to 0, the system is stable. And when we say the ROC is right-handed side of the S plane, that is a causal system. Let us take one example where we say H of S equals to 1 upon S plus 2, S plus 3. So in this case, we know that there are three possibilities of ROC. There are three, this is an example I am taking. There are three possibilities of ROCs. The first possibility is ROC is real S less than minus 2. The second is less than minus 3. Second one is real S greater than minus 2. And third one is ROC real S greater than minus 2 and greater than minus 3 and less than minus 2. So if you see, if I say real S less than minus 3, if I draw the diagram of the ROC, this is your minus 3 suppose. The ROC is on left-handed side of the pole, that is minus 3. This is minus 2 and this is minus 3. So it is a left-handed side of the pole locations. So this is a left-handed, this is an anti-causal system. Anti-causal system. Also, it does not include S equals to 0. So it is an unstable system. Also, we can say it is not including S equals to 0 because this is S equals to 0. This is your sigma and this is j ohm in the Laplace axis. So it is an anti-causal system and unstable system because it's not including S equals to 0. In the second case, if I draw the diagram, this one, S is greater than minus 2. So this is minus 2 and this is minus 3. S is greater than, real S is greater than minus 2. So this is your ROC, greater than minus 2. So it's a causal system because it's on right-handed side. So it's a causal system. Also, it includes S equals to 0. So the system is stable in the second case. About third case, we can say the ROC is between minus 3 and minus 2. So this is minus 3 and this is minus 2. So ROC is between this. This is minus 2 and this is minus 3. So we can say this also does not include the S equals to 0. And also we can say it is between two poles. So this is a non-causal system. Whenever it is between two poles, the non-causal system, and it is unstable because it's not including S equals to 0. I hope you understood the topic. Thank you.